Hello friends, welcome to Thermomixing Adventures. Lisa here. Today I'm getting ready early for dinner. Thought I'd take advantage of the solar panels on the roof and getting the oven on and make a big batch of Lala's creamy lemon butter chicken of Cookidoo. If you've never tried this recipe, it is pretty amazing. So come with me today, let's do it together. I've actually started it already. It's such a simple recipe. So up the back, you will see my chicken thighs. You could use breast if you want, and they're coated with salt, pepper, and paprika. Okay, so when I go start, it's a 1 hour and 10 minute total recipe, 15 minutes in the kitchen. It's actually so quick in the kitchen. So it first of all grates Parmesan. I've already got mine Parmesan ready to go. All right, so next. And I just got to remember it's 40 grams to put in later. Now, normally you grate it, you put it aside. So I've done my whole block just out of habit, so it's there. So place 8 to 10 chicken thighs in a bowl and season with 2.5 tablespoons of paprika, salt, and pepper. Hello, Amy. Lovely to see you on today. So that's what I've done up the back there, but I've probably done more like 3 tablespoons because I've got about 13. They're smaller thighs, but there's a fair few in there. I'm hoping I can still cook it in there. It's made to cook in the, thanks, buddy, in the Fira cookware. But because I've got so many, I'm either going to have to split it into 2 or I'm hoping I'll fit it in this big Pyrex dish. Combine it and coat on all sides of the chicken and set aside. And now we're kicking off on the other part of the recipe. So first things first is 4 teaspoons or 4 garlic cloves. So 4 teaspoons of garlic or 4 garlic cloves. Now, as I said, I'm on the Cheats garlic at the moment, but I'm going to put 4 teaspoons in. The butter and the garlic and the paprika are kind of the key ingredients in here. Okay, so, and if you are dairy-free, obviously you're not going to put butter in, you're going to put oil, and it'll still be really yummy, okay? It's making my mouth water thinking about it. Normally you'd chop your garlic cloves 4 seconds, speed 7. Scrape down the sides with a spatula, and now we're going to add 30 grams of unsalted butter. And this is where I said you can swap it for whatever you can, whatever you've got or whatever you can have, okay? Whatever oil kind of thing you can do. And then it's going to melt it, but not for long at all. This sauce, by the way, has anyone made it who's watching on? It is drinkable. Like, honestly, my family, when we've had it in the past, and I love that we haven't had it in, like, it's been a while. I think we had visitors last time we had it. We had them over for dinner. And everyone argues over who's going to clean up the rest of the sauce in the oven dish. It's just beautiful. The lemon and the butter and the garlic. So good. All right. I'm going to cook this off for 40 seconds, 50 degrees, speed 4. Play. So off that goes. It's not really a cook. Like 50 degrees doesn't really do much. It's probably more so mushing it all up in there, combining it together. Okay? It's not really a cook. By the way, I'm making this dairy-free today. Rather than using cream, I'm using coconut cream. It does have the butter. So I'm just taking out the big, and it obviously got Parmesan as well. So I'm just taking out the big cream and putting coconut cream in instead. So I've got a bit of a swap, which is why I had a lovely little helper bring me the coconut cream over before. Hello, Sue. Lovely to see you on today as well. So next up, scrape down the sides with a spatula. I have said spatula. Next up, and then we go add, and now we've got all our ingredients. Yeah, so it's kind of just mushed up that butter, right? Like it's somewhat started melting. Mind you, it's quite a hot day today, so that, it's melting weather, that's for sure. So now we're putting in some ingredients. We have double cream, and that's where I said I'm going to use my coconut cream. Don't really want to have that much cream at the moment. And I've always got coconut cream on hand, so it's something we didn't have to go to shops for. Oh, I don't know if I want to open the next. You know what? I'm going to not worry about that extra 20 grams. I could open the extra can. One of the boys just got me, but I don't want to open that just for that 1 tablespoon. So I'm just going to not. Okay, fresh squeezed lemon. We have lemons on the tree at the moment, which is also why this recipe was quite appealing today when I was like, oh, what am I going to do for dinner? And I had the thighs out already. So 1.5, approximately 60 grams. Oh, the scales are up. That'll be great. Let's use the scales. Although, it says approximately 60 grams. Oh, 1.5, I can't read properly, guys. 1.5 lemons. I'm like, 1.5 teaspoons is not 60 grams, but it's 1.5 lemons. I actually have a mammoth lemon off the back tree, so I won't be going 1.5 lemons. I will use this massive juicy one here. Just trying to pick the seeds out as I go. I don't know if any have fallen in. So 60 grams of lemon. Yum. We like lemon at this house. It was something that when I was pregnant with all my children, I could not get enough salt and lemon. Bit weird, I know. But now as children, they all like salt and lemon as well. Very strange. Okay, dried thyme, 1.5 teaspoons. So that goes in. 1.5. If you don't have this, I reckon you could do Italian herbs. Would also be yummy. But again, there's something about thyme and lemon that just, they go together. Trust me, if you've not made this recipe, put it on your to-dos. Even if you don't want to do a massive batch like I am, just portion it down to however much is right for you. It does have a 4 batch on Cookidoo and a 6 batch. I'm doing the 6 batch. And I do love on the TM7, I can actually tell it as I send it over to cook today, I can say, hey, I actually want the 6 batch, and it puts up the 6 batch. Okay, 3 teaspoons of chicken stock paste. Bet you can guess Lisa doesn't have chicken stock paste, but she has veggie stock paste because that's what I use for everything, right? I am going generous with these because normally in a family dinner, we would put a tablespoon. So I think I'm nearly due for another batch. I'm down to about 1/3 of a jar. And then 300 grams of water. Now, I have heard in the past with this recipe that people often put in the bottom of their tray under the chicken like a cup of rice, and they cook this in the oven with the rice under it so the juices have something to suck into. I've also heard of people thickening this recipe with corn flour. We don't do any of the above because we're happy to just drink it. It's so delicious. So it's up to you. If you go searching online for, just Google this recipe. Like, I mean, it's on Cookidoo, right? But if you Google it and just look, you'll find these people's suggestions on what to do as far as if you want it thicker and you want it more like a gravy, or if you want the rice, you'll see all that in Google. I think as last time I looked up, because the last time I made it, we had visitors. I was like, oh, well, I'd do something different, and then did nothing different. But we really like it. So, okay, grated Parmesan. Oh, okay. So I can't remember how much grated Parmesan. I'll just press the back arrow, go to my ingredients. 40 grams. You can see there as well. See how it says 4 or 6 serves? So you could change that. So I need 40 grams of Parmesan. Come back here, bring out my scales. I love that everything's just a click away. Okay, 40 grams. Beautiful. Next, and then we're going to cook it. So it's going to cook for 19 minutes, 80 degrees, speed 2, and pretty much it's going to call us back, and you can do that on whatever model you've got. It's going to call us back in 20 minutes, and it's going to ask for some spinach, which I've done it with and I've done it without. Totally personal preference. I do have a bag of sad looking spinach that's not slimy yet, but it's not looking great either. So I'm going to put spinach in it today. So come back with me shortly and we'll finish this together, talk about how to cook it, how to know if it's cooked, all those things. So I'll see you in 20 minutes time with the next step. We'll see you soon. Okay, welcome back. Let's finish this together. So now we're going to add 90 grams. Oh, the smell is amazing. 90 grams of spinach leaves. Now yours may look a bit creamier because obviously I use the coconut cream. So as I said, sad bag of lettuce, spinach, not lettuce. I reckon you could use rocket if you'd like. But yeah, needs using up. And this goes. You could leave it out. If you don't like spinach, leave it out. I know that somebody in my family would like me to leave it out, but I'm going to put it in. They can pick around it. It'll wilt down. Next, stir with a spatula then. Preheat your oven to 200 degrees. There you go. You can see now that creaminess coming through as I stir the top. And it says place a cast iron dish with 2 tablespoons of butter over a medium-high heat and fry off the chicken. Now, I've never fried off the chicken. Does that surprise you? Probably not. I just now put this over the meat and I put it in the oven. Okay, totally up to you as to what you do. Normally they bake for 35 minutes, probably because I haven't cooked it and seared it. I mean, even the frying off is not actually cooking it through anyway. I cook it for about 45 minutes at 200. Okay, I do use my sensor. I put that in at the end, and I actually don't put it in for the full cook time. I just check it at the end with it. Just poke it in and check that it's the right temperature inside. I think it's 95 degrees, maybe 98 degrees for chicken. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. But the other way, if you don't have any way to tell, get a piece out, cut it in half. If it's no longer jelly pink looking, but it's now white, or in this case with the thigh more browner colored, it's cooked. If it looks like jelly still, not cooked, keep cooking, okay? So, and then to serve immediately with a choice of sides. We normally do roast veggies with ours, but you can do whatever you like. And this is just the most beautiful, fragrant, tasty recipe. So give it a go. I'm going to pour this over my meat, which I've got in here, see if I can squeeze it all into this dish and get it in the oven. So I hope this has inspired you to try a recipe you wouldn't have otherwise given a go to. As I've made mention, share this video with friends and family who need to know how to make this easily with their Thermomix. It is such a great hands-free dish, just a couple of steps and all that spare time. So absolutely love it. You need this in your repertoire. And yeah, I hope this is helpful. Take care, and I'm going to see you in the next video soon. Bye for now.